EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Ziegler. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Ziegler. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ziegler. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Ziegler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. From the 2-yard line yet again. Let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Porter. That is not going to be any help as they dumped him behind the line of scrimmage. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw. Ziegler. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Ziegler. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jamar Chase.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
They're going to look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On 1st down, Ziegler.
Open man is Chase, complete.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On 2nd down, it's Porter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? You might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Ziegler. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll run on first down. Porter. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They run the counter. It's Porter. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Looking to throw. Ziegler. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So many times just talking about completions or catching to get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. Porter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ziegler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Ziegler over the middle. That's caught by Chase. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, good start for him in this one here, the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends if this game is tight down the stretch. His confidence is going to be sky high if they need him for a big-time kick.
London about set to take over on offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On 2nd down now. It's Porter. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down. Ziegler. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
Complete to number 89.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the way and finish the play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 30.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Porter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down. Ziegler. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Ziegler. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On first down, it's Porter. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here we go on 4th down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. To throw on 2nd down. Ziegler. And it's caught. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They've come all this way, 97 yards on the drive. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
And, Charles, maybe that's one they had dialed up. Hey, if we're in a 4th and goal situation, we're going to our muscle.
And you can feel the boom, boom, boom all the way up here where we sit. The earth was shaking, and he found his way into the end zone.
Yeah, but that's such a great guy to have around the goal line, isn't it?
Indeed it is. It's a great extra dimension to add to your offense. When you can finish things with power, that's hard for a defense to deal with.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. London about set to take over on offense.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over.
The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that.
Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This is fielded at the 27.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ziegler. And the throw left sideline here is...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ziegler. It's caught here by Adams. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Ziegler
trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. The Falcons continue to make their case to be a playoff favorite as they're able to up their record to 7-3 with the victory. From there, we take the long trip across the country, about as far as you can go. Check on the Seahawks in Seattle. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. Trevor Lawrence with a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis. Check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. A touchdown run there for Javonte Williams. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for our home team, they did even less on the ground as they've struggled to get the run game going.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They run a draw here on second down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
To throw on second down. Ziegler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. London about set to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up
2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the BlackKnights are able to cut into that deficit. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Ziegler.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down. Porter.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Ziegler caught on the right side by Adams.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ziegler.
Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024, and that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Ziegler. And that is incomplete. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
But that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
London about set to take over on offense.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They're going to look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the BlackKnights have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Throwing to start the drive. Ziegler. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Ziegler.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Porter. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to throw. Ziegler.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Ziegler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On 1st down, Ziegler complete. Smith has it.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Porter, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Operating from the gun, Ziegler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Porter. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Looking to throw. Ziegler. And he'll just get rid of it.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
They'll try to run this one into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Here's the option.
And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So now Las Vegas down by 12. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now, meanwhile, here's a